So, Mr. Hancock, very glad to meet you after all these years in person. When you're pioneering a new idea, people get to it like they're looking to the sun and they don't recognize the shape of the idea. So, how did you cope with it and did it affect your enthusiasm?
It's a curious thing. When I look back, I'm 60 years old now. When I look back on my life and my work and the various projects that I've interested myself in as a writer, I've always found myself out on the edge of things, not in the middle. Never with the mainstream, always looking at another way. I've come to feel that's been my function, has been to provide an alternative point of view on ideas that are accepted or even regarded as completely set in stone. I've been the person who's been saying, well, hang on, maybe it's a different way. Two things come from that. One is there are some positive sides to being a person who is pioneering ideas. There are many others out there in the world who are also pioneering ideas, and you can get an exchange of information and ideas which are very, very positive. But there's also a massive establishment committed to the mainstream point of view. And I've come to realize that there's a kind of ideological war underway, particularly with alternative ideas about the past, that it isn't simply a matter of one person puts their argument and another person puts their argument. When the establishment dislikes an idea, it actually tries to destroy the person who is putting that idea forward. It could destroy them completely and utterly so that they can never stand again. And yes, I have found this aspect of a concentrated, focused, destructive attack, not only on my ideas but on me as a person, to be very, very disturbing. And it takes some strength psychologically to deal with that over a very long period of time. But for more than 20 years, I've focused on alternative history, and I've tried to tell my truth as I see it, and I've had a mixture of good and encouraging and nourishing responses, and extremely negative and harsh and almost violent responses. I guess it comes with the territory. You just have to accept that and live with that when you're not presenting ideas that are accepted by the mainstream.
A high level of achievement always fulfill one person.
I feel very fortunate with the life I've had. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, I've had the opportunity to immerse myself for many years in ancient cultures, to explore some of the most incredible and majestic monuments that are to be found anywhere on the face of this planet. As a writer, I've had the good fortune that my books have been enjoyed by large numbers of readers all around the world, and obviously that's encouraging and positive and makes it feel worthwhile. It always makes my day when somebody tells me that they've read my book and that they found something in my book that was particularly useful to them and that led them on to their own inquiry into some other aspect. What more can a writer ask?
The actual moment in your work?
I've left non-fiction behind. I feel now, after 20 years of investigating the possibility of a lost civilization, of spending 6 or 7 years scuba diving in very difficult conditions underwater, looking for underwater ruins, of exploring ancient monuments all around the world, of writing a whole series of detailed, heavily documented books, of doing battle with the academics who hate me and trying to respond to them in a manner that they can understand and relate to, I finally reached the conclusion that I'm through with that. I've told my story. I would like to hand over the baton to others, to perhaps younger people with more energy, to take the story further. And I, for myself, intend to spend the rest of my writing career writing novels. I'm going to work in the field of fiction. Then I don't have to deal with the angry academics anymore. If they say, hey, that's not right, that's not the way things are, I can say, hey guys, just relax. It's fantasy.
Wise decision. Just one more expert's question, so to say. Did you hear the rumors that when we once find this ultimate chamber under the Sphinx, it's going to be all clear for us what the extraterrestrial perhaps left for us?
Well, who knows? Let's not leap to conclusions about who left us what. But it's true that there is a very ancient tradition of a hidden hall of records at Giza, and perhaps not only at Giza, perhaps at other sites around the world, a kind of time capsule that's been passed down to us from an earlier time. Maybe it will contain all manner of revelations that will cause us to reconsider our position on this planet and the nature of reality itself. But up till now, that Hall of Records has not yet been opened.
Okay, just one more question to conclude. You're visiting Bosnia next week. What are your expectations there?
Well, I'm extremely interested in Sam Osmanagic's work and in the Bosnian pyramids. I've never seen them myself yet. I can't make a judgment on something if I haven't seen it myself, so I'm reserving judgment. From the advanced research I've done, from looking at the material, I think that this is an extremely interesting site. I'm not surprised that the academic community has rejected it. I'm not surprised that archaeologists are furious about it and insist that there's nothing there. But I think it's really worth investigating, and I'm looking forward to investigating it myself and see what I can make of it, and see how I can compare it to my experience of other ancient monuments around the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hancock.
Thank you.